Acting Speaker Colleen Makhubele says she's confident tomorrow's council meeting will convene with her presiding over it. Makhubele is accusing the Democratic Alliance of playing delay tactics by running to the courts and trying to interdict proceedings where a motion of no confidence is expected to be tabled against Joburg Mayor Mpho Phalatse. Our reporter Pule Letshwiti-Jones has more.
Well, for now, the executive mayor of Johannesburg, Mpho Phalatse's future remains on the line, as there is now an urgent court interdict to try and ensure that tomorrow's special council sitting does not sit. Mpho Phalatse has been, of course, in public saying that there is a move, or plan rather, to try and have her ousted from office. Joining me right now, I'm going to be speaking to the acting speaker, Colleen Makhubele, who's going to be giving us more clarity around why there's an interdict to try and have her not preside over the council meeting tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining us, Colleen, on ENCA. Now, let's just chat about this. There's an urgent interdict for you not to preside over the meeting you call for tomorrow. Why did you call for the meeting?
Thank you so much, Pule, and greet all the viewers. I called the meeting in my capacity as the acting speaker because the rules of council allows me to do so that we can all come together as councillors and political parties to elect the new speaker of councils. As you know, that Vasco da Gama was ousted on the 31st of August. But also, the acting city manager was asked by all the parties. We had a meeting with him about a week ago on Monday to call a meeting, and he failed to do so. So in my capacity, I was advised by legal within council to say, if you do not call a meeting, you are also in derelict of your duties, because currently there is no court order that stops you from acting. The law is vague. DA is interpreting the law in its own way to suit its own political agenda, but the city itself have asked me to do so. And if you'd understand how council is called, it is not me who does that. I give an instruction, legal people look at all the laws and the rules and everything, and they run with the processes. So the notice actually comes from the legal of the legislature. And as you would know that they haven't said anything to thus far, it's DA who's been making noise, and of course now the acting city manager has joined them. But the custodians of the rules and standing orders of council have not said anything around this, myself calling a meeting as the acting speaker, which is correct according to them.
You've presided over some council sessions before as an acting speaker. It's not new. Why do you think the city manager, the acting city manager, wants to come in and now stir the ship going forward, lead the ship going forward?
Yes, I have presided before. Even I presided over the State of the City address when Councillor Vasco da Gama had a family bereavement. I presided over council as well. Over a period of 2 weeks, I was an acting speaker. I didn't have to be elected. There was no council that had to be held. But by virtue of me being the chair of chairs, the deputy speaker in the city, then automatically those powers are vested in the rules of council.
Thank you very much. That's the acting speaker, Colleen Makhubele. They're just giving us an update regarding what will be happening from now onwards. We do understand that there's currently that court sitting at the Johannesburg High Court, where there's an urgent interdict to try and ensure that tomorrow's council sitting is not presided over by the acting council speaker, Colleen Makhubele, who of course has said that it's not the first time she's actually been an acting speaker. She's presided over many sessions, but of course we do understand that there's that move from the opposition to try and ensure that the acting city manager does, of course, preside over council. It will be interesting to see how the next couple of hours will unfold in terms of having that interdict, or rather ruling from the Johannesburg High Court, set the tone for tomorrow's agenda that's expected to sit and be presided by whoever it will be between the acting speaker, Colleen Makhubele, and of course the acting city manager.